Hey guys, welcome back to Popverse. If you haven't watched our breakdown of episode 1 yet, make sure to check the link in the description. Today, we're diving into Hyperknife episode 2, where things take an even darker turn. Brace yourselves. This episode is filled with betrayals, past grudges, and shocking twists. The episode opens with Seo-Hyuk in her house, crushing a bottle of medicine while laughing, a chilling sight. But before she can continue, Youngju rushes in and stops her. He forcefully pulls her inside, knowing something is not right. Meanwhile, we see Deok-ki being taken away, while Sinku, a man lurking nearby, watches everything unfold with keen interest. As Seo-Hyuk returns home, memories of her past flood her mind, back when she was a top student in university. During this time, a neuroscience puzzle captivated her attention, and she worked tirelessly to solve it. But just as she finishes, a new notice is posted on the board, one that will change everything. The university is holding a prestigious assembly, and Deok-ki is expected to attend. Upon hearing this, Seo-Hyuk immediately rushes to find him. We are taken back in time, where Deok-ki meets a senior doctor who informs him about the top-ranking medical student, none other than Seo-Hyuk. She's incredibly smart, the doctor says, but she talks too much. You should be careful. As Deok-ki and the doctor sit down for a meal, a loud knocking on the door interrupts them. When Deok-ki opens it, he finds Seo-Hyuk standing there. She barges in without hesitation, making herself comfortable. Deok-ki watches in amusement as she casually takes food from his plate. "You were just with that doctor, weren't you? I bet he told you I'm weird," she says while chewing. "Well, I'm not weird. I just don't like him." Deok-ki raises an eyebrow. "Are you seriously bad-mouthing my colleague right in front of me?" Seo-Hyuk smirks. "Why not? He's just like you. Another student of yours." "Wait," Deok-ki says, now intrigued. "Are you saying you're my student?" Seo-Hyuk grins, satisfied that she's caught him off guard. That night, back at her home, she flips through her medical documents, obsessing over them. She repeatedly turns the lights on and off, staring at a paper where Deok-ki had written "perfect," a mark of approval she longed for. A rainy night. Seo-Hyuk chases after Deok-ki, desperation in her voice. "Teach me everything you know about neurosurgery. I want to learn it all," she pleads. "My dream is to die in an operating room, performing a surgery," she confesses, eyes gleaming with a dark passion. Back in the present, Deok-ki recounts this eerie memory to R.A., his investigator friend. "She had no self-control, no limits," he says, shaking his head. R.A. smirks knowingly. "Sounds like she had a crush on you." Deok-ki laughs bitterly. "No, she didn't love me. She loved my hands. She was obsessed with learning everything I could teach her." Suddenly, Ra's phone rings, a call from Dr. Kong, someone who seems to know more than they do. Elsewhere, Hae-no, another skilled doctor, arrives at his underground clinic. But waiting outside in a car is Deok-ki, watching him like a predator. When Hae-no steps inside, Deok-ki follows. "You're wasting your talent here," Deok-ki says, surveying the rundown clinic. "Why are you throwing your career away?" Hae-no scoffs. "I could say the same about you." Deok-ki leans in, voice calm but firm. "I'm sick. I have brainstem glioma. And I need you to convince Seo-Hyuk to perform my surgery." Hae-no stares at him. "She won't do it." "Then make her," Deok-ki insists. Later, Hae-no confronts Seo-Hyuk directly. "If you perform Deok-ki's surgery, you'll get your medical license reinstated." Seo-Hyuk coldly replies, "I like the work I do now." That night, Seo-Hyuk burns her old medical documents, as if erasing her past. Youngju tries to stop her, but she refuses, watching them turn to ashes. Among them, a paper marked "perfect" flutters in the air. An unexpected threat. The next morning, Sinku watches Seo-Hyuk from a distance. He brings up an ambulance incident from the previous night, implying he knows something. But instead of threatening her, he asks her on a date. Seo-Hyuk scoffs. "Why would I do that?" "Because soon my ankle monitor will be removed," he smirks. That night, Sinku brutally beats his own sister, Mari, for refusing to give him money. Seo-Hyuk and her colleague witness the scene, But Seo-Hyuk doesn't interfere. Instead, she takes her colleague out for dinner. Should we report him to the police? Her colleague asks. No point, Seo-Hyuk replies. Mari will just say she tripped and fell. Later, she receives a call from Hae-no. We have a surgery to perform tonight, he tells her. As Seo-Hyuk heads out for the surgery, Young-ju visits an old woman, Mrs. Na, looking for answers about Seo-Hyuk's past. Meanwhile, at the surgical site, Seo-Hyuk meets Dr. Young, an old colleague. Excited? He teases. I'll be happier once I get to cut, she replies. Back in the past, Seo-Hyuk was once a top medical student, expecting to be sent to Boston for advanced training. But instead, the opportunity was given to Dr. Young, a betrayal that still haunts her. When she confronted Deok-hee, he slapped her and banned her from surgery. This incident led to her falling into the underground world of illegal surgeries. Later, Seo-Hyuk meets Sinku. She hands him an umbrella, smiling as rain pours down. See you tomorrow, she whispers. But later, in her pharmacy, she prepares a lethal drug cocktail, slipping in sleeping pills. Sinku, oblivious, drinks with her. Moments later, he collapses, unconscious. When he wakes up, he is tied to a chair, unable to move. Seo-Hyuk leans in, whispering, "Don't worry. It'll all be over soon." With an eerie smile, she slits his throat, watching as the life drains from his body. Seo-Hyuk drives the body away, calling Young-ju. "I killed him. Go home and clean up." Young-ju burns the evidence at home. Meanwhile, Seo-Hyuk starts digging a grave, but she's not alone. A man with a flashlight approaches. She grabs her shovel, ready to strike. At the same time, Young-ju notices police officers approaching the house. Seo-Hyuk prepares to attack. But suddenly, she sees the man's face. It's Deok-hee. Their eyes meet in the darkness. And just like that, the episode ends. And that's episode 2. What happens next? Will Deok-hee turn her in, or does he have his own plans? Well, find out in episode 3, coming next Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more thrilling K-drama breakdowns, only on Popverse. See you soon!